Welcome to the International Space Training Center. You're here today to train for the greatest adventure in the history of mankind, the exploration of deep space. I know you're probably feeling a little bit nervous right now, but don't worry. Every astronaut has felt that way at one time or another, even the heroes who went to the moon. But there is one thing that they had that you don't have: training. Right now, at NASA and ISTC facilities around the world, future astronauts are learning how to live and work in space. But you're here today for flight training, the most thrilling experience that any astronaut candidate will ever have. Before you decide if it's right for you, let me introduce you to your spacecraft. The X-2 Deep Space Shuttle. It's powered by solid hydrogen and can accelerate from 0 to 6,000 in 60 seconds. So when you hear the words, "go for launch," you'll definitely want to hang up. Now, you've already been organized into teams, and soon each of you will be assigned a position: navigator, pilot, commander, or engineer. And the success of your mission will depend on all of you working together as a team. I'll be your Capcom, and in a few minutes I'll give all of you specific assignments. But first, our flight director has some safety instructions for you. Lieutenant?
Remember the team number you're standing on. When the doors in front of you open, you will be directed to a flight station with that number on it. When you get there, please stand on the circles. During your mission, you will be enclosed inside X-2 flight trainers that produce deep space flying conditions such as turbulence and G-forces. Those who are made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces, simulators, spinning, or loud noises should bypass this experience.
As you can see, astronaut flight training isn't like anything you've ever experienced before. It is intense. And if you would like to opt out, you can sign up for mission control training in the Advanced Training Lab. Just ask any member of the ISTC crew for directions. As for the rest of you, report for your pre-flight briefing. It's go time.
VCS? Affirmative. UAV is ready for delivery. Roger. X-2 is on its way.
Ready for V-18.
Roger. Attention tech team.
Tech team reporting.
We need a TSCP scan in training ops.
Beginning scan, hold for report.
Control panel is operational.
Test procedures are in place. Interface with flight test 50.
Proceed to flight stations.
That's going to be right by the door here. Come on, take 5.
Rows 6 and 5. Rows 7 and 4. Rows 8 and 3. Rows 9 and 2. Rows 10 and 1.
Attention trainees. If you are made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces or simulators, you may exit the flight training area now. Ask a uniformed crew member for directions.
Congratulations, team. You've been selected to train for an elite mission, the first mission to Mars. Robotic teams have already established your landing site here at the North Polar Cap. Your mission is to get to that site. Your flight path to Mars will take you around the moon for a lunar gravity assist. But even with that slingshot assist, your trip will take 3 months, so we'll have to put you into hypersleep.
Hypersleep activated.
Don't worry, it'll only seem like a second or two to you. I'll give you a wake-up call when you get to Mars.
T-minus 3 minutes and counting.
Okay, now listen up. Here are your assignments. Navigator, you'll fire the thrusters for lunar orbit insertion and for descent to the surface of Mars. Pilot, on my signal, I'll need you to trigger the second stage rocket and also deploy the shields. Commander, you'll be responsible for first stage separation and activating manual control for landing. Engineer, when it's bedtime, you'll activate hypersleep. You'll also extend the wings for landing. Don't worry. When it's time to push the buttons, they'll light up. Then I'll give you the go. One last thing. In the event of an emergency landing, there are control sticks at every crew position. Okay, Lieutenant. Any final instructions for the new kids?
When the flight bay doors open, follow the markings on the floor to your capsule. Then move all the way across, taking your crew positions in the cockpit, and stow all personal items in the compartment in front of you. Then reach up and pull down your restraint. Now listen carefully. Leaning forward, closing your eyes, or looking left or right during your flight could disorient you. So keep your head back against the headrest, keep your eyes open at all times, and focus straight ahead, even if you start to feel disoriented. They're all yours, Capcom.
Well, I guess that's everything. Good luck, Mars team. You are on the clock.
Final checkout. Flight control, what is your status? All trainers ready for team ingress.
Attention, trainees. Follow the markings on the floor to your X2 trainer and begin boarding now.
Navigators, welcome aboard. Now remember, during the mission, you'll be initiating lunar orbit and descent.
Loading flight plan.
Pilot, the X2 is an excellent ship. All you have to do is fire the second stage and deploy the shield.
Warning. Instrument panel closing.
Okay. Good luck, team. All of us here at Mission Control are proud to be a part of this historic liftoff of the first mission to Mars.
Mission control, this is the firing wheel. Give us the go, no go for launch.
Surgeon, go by network.
Go by.
You are go for launch.
We have main engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mission control, the tower is clear. You're all yours. Mission control to Mars X2. You are go and throttle up. Commander, initiate first stage separation now.
Initiated. 0G confirmed.
You're looking good, team. Pilot, engage second stage rocket now.
Engaged. Earth orbit. Velocity 15,000, 16,000,
You should have
18,000.
visual of the space station now, and you are on course for your slingshot around the moon. Navigator, fire rockets for lunar orbit insertion now.
Confirmed.
Beautiful sight, isn't it? Something to dream about on the way to Mars. Engineer, activate hypersleep. Now. Rise and shine. Let's go, team. We've got a problem.
Beginning evasive maneuvers.
This meteor storm is directly over your Mars landing site.
Proximity alert.
Pilot, deploy the shields now.
Shield deployed.
Hang on, team. We're getting you out of there right now. Navigator, fire rockets for descent now.
Rocket fired. 200 miles to planet surface.
Engineer, extend wings for gliding now.
Wings extended. Initiate auto landing sequence.
We've lost autopilot. Commander, activate manual control now.
Activated.
All hands on the control stick.
restraints up.